Normani is an absolutely beautiful girl. And she already exemplifies the power of pretty privilege, so I thought I would use her as an example. Venus in your chart shows you your beauty blueprint. If you want to have pretty privilege, you need Venus, okay? Now, I have an entire booklet on dressing like your Venus, but what's cool is that you can absolutely apply this to other facets of your chart. Just know that you could dress like your rising, your moon, your Mars for different reasons. But when you want to dress like your Venus, that changes your pretty privilege. So Normani has a Venus in Gemini. A Venus in Gemini is someone who uses multicolors versus monotone. They don't just multicolor. Sometimes you'll see Venus in Gemini in all white, all black, and they pull this off very well. They also do very well with jewel type colored tones, mix matched tones. They do well with showing the shoulder, things that go off the shoulder. Bedazzled jewels, lots of glitter, shiny jeweled tones. Things where you have arm, like where the arm cutouts, that's also very much Gemini. And pretty much anything that is cutouts, peekaboo cutouts, are Gemini Venus blueprint. So this is the thing that Normani does very well. She's also a lot more elevated in some of her Venus expression. So if you guys want to get your own Venus reading like this, we are about to take it to another level to go even more in depth in her Venus reading. You would get an audio and video like this. Look down below, okay? We're going to take her Venus to another level by examining its frequency of charge, right? So your pretty privilege has a frequency. It has a spirit behind it. And you can find that through the Gene Keys breakdown. But I can also do what I call a spirit animal for your Venus. And I have already covered it with Ice Spice and Victoria Monet. And now we're going to do it with Normani. Okay, so her Venus is at 25 degrees Gemini. Okay, so when we look at the Gene Key gates, 25 degrees Gemini lands her at Gene Key 12. And so this would be that Normani actually exemplifies the spirit and the look of what? A wolf. Gene Key 12 spirit animal is a wolf. So this is something that can showcase kind of like a little bit of danger. You know, like when you think about a wolf, you think about, I think a little bit of danger. This is also something that can work with packs, but it's also an energy that can work on its own. So we're going to take this to another level because within Normani's Venus placement, I can look at her placement in the nakshatras. Her Venus at 25 degrees in the list of nakshatras brings us to Migrishira, which is the deer's head. And this is under Claire Nakti, who says that this is the deer beauty. So you see, like, she has some of those features when you combine the wolf, the spirit animal wolf from her Western, and the deer beauty blueprint, and you pin those two together, mixed with the Venus and Gemini breakdown, and you have this kind of like, you have this vision board of all that's potentially available for her Venus beauty. Now I want to take you guys to another level, which I didn't do in the other readings, which is you can use the blueprint and put another planet there. For example, if you want to look sexier, then you would use your Mars. So when we put her Mars in the blueprint, her Mars is in Taurus. So dressing like a Taurus, more floral, more artful expressions of self, a little bit different than the Venus in Gemini, but more floral would exemplify more sexy energy to her. So if you guys want to get yours, check the links below and I'll see you in the next video.